Well, obviously just disappointed for our seniors. We really wanted to play well and win this game for them. We just didn't. We didn't do enough to win. We've been in some very close games this year, and we found ways to be on the right side of the ledger. We did a lot of things pretty good tonight, as far as following our plan for this game, as far as not turning it over, playing physical. But we just didn't. We didn't score enough at the end of the day to win the game, and had a chance in overtime, and just we didn't do enough. Really proud of our seniors. These kids have really contributed a lot to our program. They've worked really hard, sacrificed a lot, and we're going to have to regroup, obviously, and go recruiting and get ready for our bowl game. But just disappointed that we couldn't do enough. I'm looking at these stats, and it's just, it's besides our rushing stats were not good. But the rest of them, are kind of what we were working to try to do. So, it's just one of those things. You got to make more plays than they do, and something's got to give in a highly competitive game like this. So, we'll just kind of look at it and get ourselves ready for a bowl game.
I mean, it seemed like just falling down 17-0 was kind of the big story. What were the issues early in the game to what you guys?
I just think we had some field position stuff, and I really wasn't concerned. I felt like if we just settled down, and we had some drop passes, we had some penalties that put us behind the eight ball, and we gave up a couple big plays. But I really wasn't concerned with that. I was just more concerned about our own kids settling down and playing. And, it's an emotional game. Kids are, a lot of these kids know each other. You got to stay focused and poised and execute. And, we didn't do that at times, which especially early and in the first half. And we're certainly capable of executing better than we did. So, they played well. They didn't turn the ball over either. And we felt like they were going to play well. We really did. We expected them to play well. So, we just got to do a better job. That's the bottom line. And, it's a competitive game, and you got to step up to the challenge, and we were a little bit short.
I was just wondering what your message was quickly to the guys after, especially what transpired after the game.
I don't even really know what happened, to be honest with you, so I can't even really speak about it. It's an emotional game. A lot of these kids know each other, and so, either way, winning a game or losing a game is never an excuse to act the wrong way. So I'm not quite sure what happened, and I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. But, it's a football game. It's competitive. It's emotional. And, it's a hard game for a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids will never get a chance to play in this game again. A lot of these kids played their last home game in Mackey. And so there's a lot of emotions out there, and a lot of kids hurting. But we'll bounce back. We'll be back, and looking forward to, obviously getting ready for our next challenge.
It seemed like defense, it was just really the two big plays, the 80-yarder and the 75-yarder, and I guess the last play in overtime. Just take us through each of those plays.
I got to talk to Jeff. I mean, obviously we broke some coverage there, and besides that, statistically, I mean, we really kind of held our own as far as defensively. We just didn't really make any breakthrough plays today in any of our phases, and it's pretty difficult to play a game like that and not have a big play on special teams or a big play on defense. I thought we might get a sack or a strip fumble, but we had our chances on hands on some balls that last series before overtime, and we just weren't able to get a turnover. And so we've been playing some pretty good complementary football the last 3 weeks, and we just didn't make a big play. That's the bottom line. We didn't make a big play on defense. We didn't make a big play on offense. We made a lot of good plays, but we didn't make many big plays. And so at the end of the day, they made some big plays, and those were really the difference in the game.
How much is this one hurt? I mean, especially after last year.
They all hurt. They all hurt. We're not happy, and we don't like losing this game or any game. But it hurts, but we'll come back. I talk to the kids, and that's the reason you play the game. The reason you play the game is because nobody knows what's going to happen, and something good could happen or something bad could happen, and you work your tail off to make the right things happen, but they don't always happen, and that's the beauty of sports. And so, we got to live with what happened today until we can change it, and that's just the reality of it.
You say you don't really know what went on at the end of the game, but how much does that just mar what was a really competitive game just to see it end?
I don't know. I don't really know what happened. So, I'm very proud of how our kids act and respond, and everybody's an adult. Everybody's responsible for their own actions, and I'm not sure what happened. I just know their whole team ran over to us after the game. I know that. I was standing there when they did it. So I'm not making excuses for anybody's actions. I don't know what happened, so I can't really comment on it.
Carson really led a couple of strong drives there at the end to give you guys a chance in overtime. What were your thoughts just on this play?
Carson is a competitor, and I was really proud of how he responded and competed all the way to the end. I thought that was, real positive. He protected the football. We didn't turn the ball over, and it's usually that's a recipe for victory, really. But at the same time, we just didn't do enough. At the end of the day, we didn't have enough explosive plays, and that was the difference in the game. But Carson, I was proud of his, the way that he played.
How much did not affect you guys? It seemed like you went to Elijah a lot.
Yeah.
You probably targeted him 20 to 25 times.
Yeah. Romeo's a really good player, and so, not having him, not having Fossum, not having Jake Nelson. All those guys are really good players that we don't have, and we've overcome it a little bit of late the last month, but those kind of injuries are tough to overcome, and so we just had to find a way to overcome it and get some more different guys involved, and but it did hurt having Romeo not play, and Romy's an excellent punt returner too, and those are big plays for us the last 3 games.
What happened on their touchdown?
Looked like we missed. We got picked, or we definitely busted the coverage though. We were in man, and I think it was a switch route, and somehow we got caught up on it. So. It was a big play by them, and so that's until I see the film, I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Anything else for Jay?
Thanks.
Questions for Carson?
How tough is it to fight back like you guys did and then lose it at the end like that?
We should have never put our defense in that position. I put it on me. I was messing up a lot in the first half. We only scored 13 points, and, I put that all on my shoulders. We should have never been in that position.
What were the issues from the first half?
Really just not finishing. We would get some stuff going, some penalties or just mistakes set us back. I made my fair share of mistakes tonight.
You guys have won so many close games this year. What do you feel like is the difference in a close game not turning out your guys' way?
Well, we felt like we were going to win the whole time, and once we got down there, and it was a close game, we had all the confidence. It's just heartbreaking.
This is the first time you played in this rivalry. I guess what did you learn about UNLV by being out there?
We knew that they weren't just going to come out and lay down, so we were trying to pop out on them fast, but we got down 17-0, and that's really tough. That's a lot on the offense, putting our defense in bad spots, and just this being my first game, I really just wanted to win for the seniors, and just heartbroken.
Can you take us inside the locker room a little bit, just what the vibe is right now? But knowing you guys still have another one ahead of you, and you got to kind of regroup.
Whatever happens in the locker room is going to stay in the locker room, but everyone's hurting.
What went on at the end of the game? How did that start?
At the end, we were just trying to score. We were down 2 possessions. We knew we needed to score, stopping to score. Our defense did a great job getting both the stops. We had an opportunity to win in regulation. I saw the blitz coming on that 3rd down, and I was trying to hit my hot. They took it away, so I decided I was just going to take the sack. Really should have just got out of it, checked into something else, give us a chance to win in regulation. Once we got into overtime, we couldn't convert on 3rd down and put our defense in a bad spot, knowing that we had to stop them from scoring a touchdown. Just really disappointed.
I mean, after the score, was there a lot of trash talking during the game, or did that just come out?
Yeah, there's going to be talking and shoving and stuff. It's a rivalry game. But, we should be able to keep our composure.
How does this kind of change how you look at the season? I mean, everybody kind of in this community cares so much about that cannon. You guys had so many great games, but the cannon's going to be red for another year.
It's just really disappointing, heartbreaking. We know this community really cares about this game, and all my teammates and coaches, we all care about this game, and just not being able to come out with the win it hurts.
Did you see what happened at the end of the game? After the game ended, the ruckus that happened afterwards?
People start going on the field, and I guess when you see everyone start clearing, you want to have your teammates' backs, and it just escalated really fast.
Is that disappointing to see, just because of how competitive and fun the game was? Some people might remember it just for on-field fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just took the air out of everyone once they scored that touchdown, and I guess just a natural instinct is to retaliate a little bit once they started taunting and talking. And
thank you, Carson.
How tough was it for you to battle back like that and then come out on the short end?
It was really tough. Just the whole game in general.
You feel like the difference was in this contest?
You said what?
You feel like the difference was out there today?
They made better plays than we did. They converted when we didn't.
Put a lot of it on themselves, saying that maybe the offense shouldn't have put the defense in such of those situations. Do you feel like there was more out there for you guys than 13 points in the first half?
Oh, definitely. We left a lot on the field that we should have taken ran with, but it's part of the game. We just gotta, can't point fingers. Nobody individually fault.
What's the mood right now in the locker room?
I mean, what would you think the mood is?
I'm asking you.
I'm saying, what would you think the mood is after losing a game like that? Well, I'm saying it's a pretty simple question you can answer yourself. Yeah, no, it's good.
You know the history of this rivalry pretty good. You've seen it up close. I mean, just how much more does this one mean to you guys, and how much does it hurt to have it in like that?
Oh, it definitely hurts. Every single bit of it. Just makes us that much more hungry. I mean, we can't be appalled on all of this. We can't be all mad, and I know it was a crappy way to go out, but we'll pick things back up.
When you guys get into overtime, what was the feeling? Because you did come back and rally back and you won so many close games. That did you feel like it was going to end up in
Just finishing. We didn't finish. And, that's something we work on all off season. When we're summer workouts, winter workouts, always we stress the fact that you always got to finish, and we just didn't tonight.
How does this loss kind of change how you look at this season? Because it does mean so much to the community and to you guys who are playing tonight.
Every game, every lose is something you don't want to. You feel me? But we just got to come more hungry.
Now feel that this one hurts even more.
Oh yeah, obviously, we want the cannon, and but this one definitely hurts.
Did you say anything to the seniors? Obviously you'll get a chance to play in this game again, but this was kind of their last chance in the stadium against this team.
I talked to we all talked after the game. We all got to say our own opinions on stuff, and to the seniors, that's something that is on us. That we got to take into the off season. To always work harder, to not feel this way. We just got to work on a lot more things.
See after the game, obviously things spilled into fighting and whatnot. Did you see anything that kind of sparked that, or what happened?
Nah, I don't know. I say my prayer at the 35-yard line after every game, and I go back into the locker room. That doesn't excite me in no way.
It's disappointing just to see that kind of more at the end of this game, given how competitive.
It's part of the game. The boys love this. They love this. They're competitive. They work so hard for this. I could see why the energy was the way it was.